welcome back. Thank you for watching part 1, 2, and now you're watching part 3 of my project. Come and see how far I've gone with my chicken pen. So the tree has been moved. I put a pause on the pen for a while and I did some gardening. Yep, over there, the bed is over there. I have tomatoes there, cabbage with balanji, even though I don't eat balanji, and I have some peppers right over there. So I put a pause on the construction of the pen because of funding, and now I'm back, so I'll take you to see the inside. So today we put on the mesh and I had to redo the rooftop, the zinc sheets, because I noticed when I did it the last time, at the back here, right here, the water would lodge and this whole wall would get wet, and after a time the wood would get rotten. So I decided to take the top off. Yep, take everything off this morning, and not me, I got some of my cousins and his friend, he came and took it off for me, and I got my other cousin and his friend to put it back on correctly with a proper throw. Yeah, this thing a proper throw. So let me show you how it is presently. So you notice that there's a throw, way better. There's no lodging of water at the back, so it's way better, and it's much higher, so there's more ventilation for the chicken, and yeah, just ventilation so they could breathe. Because if you notice, two sides are completely zinced off and two sides have mesh so that the chicken can get fresh air and they could actually breathe properly. Fresh air, that is. So this is how far I've gone. So now I'm doing a separation for this side. Is going to be layers and the other will be white birds. So if you notice dirt on the ground, when I did the pause, I brought sand and I brought mud and I brought mold in the bag over there, mixed them together and put these plants down. That's for another day. No plant today. Just focusing on the pen. So now I have to get the door fixed. This is the door space. It's pretty big, and then this is pretty narrow to go into the layers area. I would have about 15 to 20 layers in here with the setup so they can have water and whatever. But as for here, this is going to be one section, another section here, and a section over here with a top for the baby chicks. So to have the baby chicks, and as they go bigger you put them down and then you bring in more. So what I'm doing, if you notice, there's a lot of reuse. I used back a lot of the old zinc that I had on the old pen, and I decided to do something better because the old pen I didn't have the blocks nor 4 layers of thick concrete flooring, 4 slab. So I decided to invest properly in what I wanted to do, and I'll get more returns, because the old pen had a lot of problems, lighting and so forth. But when we get to lighting, I'm going to share more about lighting. What I'm doing, I'm using solar power, so I'm going green all the way. Reusing things that can be reused. I got a lot of old zinc, as I mentioned, from the old pen, some old posts. I only had to buy 4 new ones. So this is one. There's one on the other side there, and then there's one there. So that's 4 posts, and everything else I reused from the old pen. After this one, and I bought these zinc sheets. I didn't have to buy any zinc sheets. I went to the room and they saw what I was doing in the backyard, and he was changing his zinc sheet, and he decided to give me them as a token. I just said it's a token. I really appreciate it. this has been from dry, straight to actual construction. There it is. I'm going to paint it at the end. Still need to do some painting. I'm going to take you on the other side. This is the other side. Yep. This is where you can see all the old zinc. Right? And that space there, it wasn't there when I put on the first floor. But it's now there, so I have to go back into my budget and need to calculate the materials needed, what I'm going to do with that area, and then I'll move on. So let me take you around the guys. So I was planting. So I put down some pigeon peas, as big as they are. I put them down that size. So this is how they will be. Well, why can't will be? Okay, I'm gonna show you before. This is after. This is how they look after. But when I transplanted them, they were looking like these right here, all dried up and whatever. So by the time you get to see this video, this will be fully grown. It's going to look like that right there. So I also have broadleaf thyme at the back here, growing nicely. So my neighbor dug up her the same family who got me the zinc sheets. Yes, his wife was doing some gardening, so she dug up the broadleaf thyme and I asked her for it and she said yes, go ahead and have it. And I just came and planted down here as soon as I got it. And yep, so this is the pepper that I laid down. And the tomatoes over there, yes, they're together for now until I decide how. I need room, because if you know, I'm doing construction and I don't want to put down too much plants around, so I need to pull out the leaves from there. I did it for this morning. This is the belange, and then this is the cabbage. Cabbage or the pop choy, one out of the many. So I have some okra over there, ready to bust out. So yeah, so that's where I'm at presently. So I need to get this done before my 16th birthday. So, not my 16th birthday, before the 6th of August, which is my birthday. So this is my pandemic, or should I say COVID-19 project. I'm still working, but I am using my free time, which is probably once or twice per week, to get down and get some work done. So I'm encouraging you to also this is probably I'm going to edit this pretty late, so I hope that you're doing something during the time that you're home. I'm going to be using this as a business venture. So I always like raising chickens, I always like doing agriculture, so I just merged them together during this pandemic, and I'm doing all of it together, and I'll see the outcome of what I'm doing. So my encouragement to you is get up an idea and build on it. Yes, it's going to look difficult, and a lot of times things are going to cost money, but put aside the money, right, and think about the turnover. When I said put aside, I mean consider it, yes, but think about the turnover, because money invested is money you have. But if you save it, you just save what you have. But if you invest it, you get double or triple times what you invest. So this is a small investment. It's I think we've passed $50,000. Even though it looked like a ramshack, yeah, it passed $50,000 already. The foundation took it to 30, and this whole is already $50,000, mesh and all. So yep, you need to invest in what you want, invest in an idea, and then go at it, and then see what the turnout will be. So this is my investment. So I'll share with you more about what I'm doing. I'll share with you the end, how it looks after I put on the door, and I'm going to fence this area because I want persons to stay away from my garden, and I don't want animals to come and eat up the stuff. And I also need to secure the pen, yep, of animals and human beings. with sticky fingers. So yes, here I am. This is how far I've gone, and you are watching Woman or Boys. I'm going to take a picture in front of the pen so you'll see how I usually work some of the time. Yeah. Look out for part 4